All right, we seem to be starting.
Okay,
But
finally.
that it appears it's the flavor of the last few minutes. We're starting. We're taking off. We're taking off.
Please!
Guys, we want to see some games.
And we're off.
Oh, yes. Let's go.
Confident Clan will be unfortunately losing a ban due to being late. Which is why we see nothing getting banned there.
Yep. Oh, and that is actually intentional. They have a less...
Yes. It's intentional.
Okay.
Okay. Targeting slice cakes here, it seems, on the side of Gladiators, taking out the Aurora and the Vladimir. Meanwhile, Confident Club here, taking out Hecarim, one of Gangster's champions.
Cardona, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about it verbally, but I can tell you it's that amount late.
Confident Club deciding they've had enough of the smolder, banning Malzahar here.
Ah. Interesting. Weren't they the ones that picked Smolder last time?
They were indeed. Maybe they just don't want Slice Cakes to pick the same champion twice over.
I mean, a ban down isn't much, let's be honest. Usually they're targeted bans.
Fair enough. Caitlyn getting picked. Very strong first pick ADC. We saw it last game as well.
Indeed. Caitlyn seems to be a staple first pick, huh?
Caitlyn at the moment is very, very strong, and her range makes her kind of difficult to bully out of lane. Despite this, like, it doesn't really matter what support the enemy team picks. Okay, we do see pretty much the same in the bot lane.
This is deja vu.
Caitlyn Jinx.
Caitlyn
Deja
Jinx.
vu all over again. I mean, both champions are pretty much... Oh no.
Deja vu? What is this?
Gladiators. It seems like you've had one plan.
And they're sticking to it.
Confident Club here. Still have two bans left. Okay, Milio Caitlyn is a very, very strong lane. I believe you've seen me play it before.
I've seen you play it before. I've also heard your giggles and maniacal laughter while you were playing this combo.
Yeah, nothing like taking down 90% of their health from 50 meters away. Graga's getting picked in the top lane for Confident Club here. Batman 420. Last time was the MVP on this pick, by the way.
Definitely one of their strongest picks. And probably most confident.
So, any thoughts? Oh! Ooh. Gladiators this time opting for the Braum themselves. Oh, never mind. It's just more of the same. Confident Club here. Still have two bans. And it seems as though Gladiators have shown their hand a little bit in this draft.
I mean, if it ain't broke, why fix, you know? Maybe they have more pocket picks and they don't want to show their hand just yet, so they just want to go with these picks for now.
Absolutely. And I feel like a big core of what they had in the team is already there. They already have the Jinx, they already have the Maokai, they already have the Seraphine. Yep, we do see Confident Club picking up on what Gladiators are putting down, Viego getting banned out. They don't really want Gangster to start getting ahead like he did last game. So they'll be looking to take that one out.
I'm surprised.
I am surprised they are targeting the jungle with these bans.
More that they picked Seraphine over Viego. Like.
Seraphine's a good pick, to be fair. I feel like Seraphine is more important to the comp than it is than Viego is important to the comp.
Okay, fair enough.
Although that being said, you can still have something like Renata, who pretty much fits the same bill. Very, very strong follow-up engage with the ultimates. Renata will also double. Yep, and we do see the Galio, who is the more impactful pick of those two, getting banned out.
I don't waffle.
wonder...
I hope not. I will try and be as fast as possible.
Ideally, Waffle Warriors don't start at 11.
Ooh, there it is. Okay, so it seems like the jungle is a flex pick, and so is the mid lane. They don't go for the Galio here, which I thought was gonna be a big
Galio
combo,
is banned. Galio is banned, sir.
Oh, right. Sorry, I was paying attention to chat.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not entirely sure what you can pick instead of the Galio is the problem here. As the Galio was pretty instrumental to that comp as well.
He was very tanky, obviously dealing tons of damage, and part of the CC chain.
I mean, if you want something similar when it comes to map control, you can always go to Twisted Fate in the mid lane. I'm not entirely sure if Legacy plays that. If you're looking for a very strong follow-up CC, you can always go for something like a Lissandra, as her ultimate has her W.
I love Lissandra. Lissandra is one of my favorite picks in mid lane. Just because she's safe, and in team fights you can just go in, ult yourself. Oh, it's a Silas. They won their ultimates. That's
interesting that they banned Galio here. A Silas would have been a really, really good counter.
Into Silas into Galio?
Yes. You're able to follow his ultimate by stealing his ultimate, and then you're a better skirmisher in a 2v2 or a 3v3.
Okay. Okay.
At least I don't play mid lane. I don't exactly know the lane. Oh, and we do see the Ziggs here in the mid lane.
Cardona, indeed, you called it.
Oh my days.
What?
Yeah, don't look at the league chat.
Latina Carlos.
God damn it.
We have a doctor here. He's gonna put in a catheter for you.
Excuse me. Hell no.
Alright, it seems they're taking a piss break.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on the comps? Let's start with that.
Well, first, you beautiful people got to see my face. Oh no, Clem is not showing? Clem. There we go. My thoughts on the comp. I absolutely love the Seraphine Maokai combo. The chain CC that you can get with that. Maokai can set it up perfectly for the Seraphine, since it is a little bit slow on the cast animation. But they do have a melee to disengage it. They have a Gragas to scatter them. They have a Silas to jump in on their Jinx and Ziggs. So, to be honest, what happens in the early game is going to dictate how this game is going to go. Unless they pull off a miscreants and the team comp just comes barging in for the win at the very last few team fights. But we have seen the Gragas players. They're pretty good. The Gragas is pretty good. Skarner is very strong right now as well. So,
when it comes to draft here, I really like Gladiators. Personally, they are lacking a little bit, in my opinion, in the very skirmish heavy champions. Ziggs kind of just wants to poke from afar, where Silas is very happy to take a jungle skirmish in the 2v2.
Yep.
That being said, though, especially in the mid to late game, if Gladiators can take over zone control and use Ziggs' tools as a control mage to zone confident club off, it's going to be a little bit difficult for them to just rush in. They'll take a lot of damage before they can actually initiate a fight, and then Gladiators have more than enough tools to finish that off. So I like it.
I like it as well. One concern is that if Gladiators are slightly behind, they might not have the damage to deal with the Skarner, the Gragas sustain, and the overhealing Silas. And the shields from Melio. Because
absolutely.
Just a little bit of a lead from Confident Club here, and it might put that wrench in the wheel. However, I'm looking forward to the team fights. Gladiators seem intent on giving us some wombo combos, and I'm here for it.
I mean, it's a draft that's worked for them. They have the same idea, in my opinion. They have the same core. The only thing they have is that they've traded the follow-up from Galio into a Jarvan, and they've traded their damage from a Viego into a Ziggs. But otherwise, the core of the comp is still there. They want to try and catch people out with the Nature's Grasp. They want to follow that up with the Seraphine Encore. They want Jinx to get excited, especially using Super Mega Death Rocket to get the resets, and then have those two members of their team just completely take over the fight, with Ziggs and Jinx being able to output so much damage.
That's right.
Spectator delay at the moment. 2 minutes.
Yep. We're waiting for another 2 minutes. Time for some Yappuccino.
I might fall asleep.
2 minutes? Damn, you don't need a lot.
Listen. I've been surviving the past week on nothing but coffee and spite.
Coffee and spite. Well, I hope the Jarvan in this game gets a few ganks in, so we can see those wombos.
Jarvan, I don't know. It might just be the LCM diff, but it feels like the pick is cursed. Every single time I see that pick, I am concerned for the jungler playing it.
I've played Jarvan again recently, and he doesn't feel strong anymore. I think the meta heavily favors either like tanks or champions that just can clear really fast and gank really fast. Jarvan doesn't clear very fast, but he can gank. So, but we'll see in only 43 seconds. They have a lot of pushing power. Like that Ziggs Jinx.
Yeah, they're just
Jarvan
absolutely
flag.
destroying.
Alright, Gladiators. And Confident Clan. Here we go. Well, I have a black screen for a client. Oh! Go. Let's go. We're finally loading in, boys. Alright. Let's see. Scoreboard. Don't need time.
We are loading in.
I'm in.
I'm also in.
Roll Shift Z. Alright. Confident here, trying to cheese maybe? Nah.
Confident Club stacking in a bush here.
Well, 3 of them are. The other 2 just gave up. Swag flag on the Silas. That's all the action you're getting today, guys.
See if sloppy Skarner is better than Cardona's Skarner. Caster's flaming himself, it seems, in chat. Okay.
Sloppy Skarner. It's a great band name.
Interesting. We do see Courier and Brutalage taking the bush control, potentially looking to get some early aim poke onto Slice Cakes and Latina Carlos.
Oh, what is this?
Although
Some goofy...
Legacy puts a ward, runs away, throws the bomba, and it does seem like they will start with an invade.
Can't say I'm a fan. They might be able to pull it off. Okay, I mean, it's gonna be vertical jungling, I guess.
Either that, or we're gonna see some crazy shit in the jungle, I guess. Yep. Jervin here looking to go for that blue buff.
Yep. And he does get spotted on a ward.
Not much that Confident Club can do here, but I think they will just result. It will just result in just vertical jungling. Silas going in to put a ward. Doesn't really get followed though.
Nope.
Youngster manages to finish off the blue buff. And let's look at this bot lane. Sloppy spotted out on a ward, but he's still looking for the gank.
Ooh.
Brutal Edge getting caught, trapped into Courier. First blood goes in for Sloppy.
That was a lot of damage.
Very good trap placement there by Slice Cakes. Unfortunately, kind of just Courier steps into it. We spotted him on a ward and we're still very far forward.
Not looking super good for Gladiators this game. Sloppy is ganking like a madman already.
All over this. Legacy manages to get out. Does burn the flash in the meantime. As Badman looking to try to stay alive. YOLO side killer, no mana, but does have punch. As Badman will get away.
Used tree punch. It was not very effective.
Unfortunately, we will not be seeing the full crit Galio. Full crit Maokai. Listen, I'm still from last game, okay?
Yep.
Legacy forced the TP as well after that gank, unfortunately. Oh yeah, fix the scoreboard by the way.
Oh, yes. My bad.
That's okay.
Alright, there it is. All fixed, ladies and gents. Very even so far. I believe the Skarner might be a little bit ahead this game. Yeah.
Skarner has definitely shown himself.
Yep.
Nothing really happening aside from the gank and bot lane. Gangster does have as well. Slice Cakes eeing forwards. Just getting the hit on Brutalage.
Damn, that minion was like, get down, Mr. President. Ooh. A little bit of a...
Slice Cakes not really getting punished. Seems like Skarner wants to come back in, potentially looking for a dive.
Not a lot
You Gangster
of
here to protect.
from you Gangster here, but they finally commit.
Slice Cakes getting rooted. You Gangster. Knocked away from the flag and Sloppy slays Brutal Edge. Gangster, unfortunately, just caught out. Slice Cakes flashing forward. Ay.
That was some...
Latina Carlos there single-handedly turning the entire fight around with such a well-timed fire kick. Jarvan tried to get the flag off, but unfortunately he just got footballed in the face. And Slice Cakes was able to just turn that fight around.
Unknown Memory gets a kill on Legacy in the mid lane. Not looking good for Gladiators.
Not looking good for Gladiators at all. 3-0 Skarner, 2 Giants belts. Ay caramba.
That Skarner is gonna get his first item very fast.
And EU Gangster here might be forced off of the Scuttle Crab. Charge coming in from Sloppy.
This is why I don't like Jarvan anymore in this meta. He's just too squishy and doesn't deal enough damage to match these bruisers and tanks.
I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter what you pick. 6 minutes in and there's a 4k gold lead. It's kind of rough when you really put it that way. 3k gold, not 4k gold. That's my bad.
But if the roles were reversed, that Jarvan still wouldn't do a lot of damage to this corner.
YOLO Swag Killer here. Trying his best against Badman. Though it seems like the Gragas is just a little bit too annoying. Unknown Memory looking to jump onto Legacy. Does get the abscond. Ultimate comes out and it does get a solo kill. Using Kingslayer there to close the distance before using his second charge of his E. Really, really smart play there.
Carlos tanking the entire mid wave, trying to freeze it there, but gets punished for it. Not too bad.
Cardona costs huffing probably an overdose of copium in the chat.
My dude, you're gonna overdose. Easy.
Okay. Uses the explosive cast to disengage. Gank will go nowhere. And Badman will be recalling.
And it seems HUJ are gonna do the dragon. Very strong start from Confident Clan here. Or club.
Indeed. 7-0 first dragon. All of the objectives. 3 grubs also on the side of Confident Club. Oh no, Legacy.
He does have bombs. He has bombs. Ooh. Caitlyn pinging her ultimate. It seems they want to do some shenanigans in the bud. Unknown Memory misses the chains.
Unknown Memory still posturing aggressively. Legacy trying to use that satchel charge to knock him into the tower. Possibly getting a little bit cheeky there.
I mean, why not? If you're gonna walk up that far, might as well try it. Unfortunately, Ziggs can't walk up and farm this game.
You really need to be wary of that abscond and then the second charge of E. Because if you get connected on with Abduct, you're probably going to die as a Ziggs unless you have satchel charge.
Even if you have satchel charge, I don't think he's gonna live. That
you can at the very least try. Okay. Badman opting to take a tower shot, still wins the trade there. Although YOLO Side Killer retaliates.
Well, YOLO Swag is gonna be pretty tanky, so I don't think the Grug is gonna be killing him anytime soon without any ganks.
And if you take a look at the finished items on the side of Confident Club, Skarner coming back from base with a finished Heartsteel, Caitlyn coming back with a finished Collector. It's a difficult game if you're a fan for Gladiators here. Brutal Edge so low in bot lane. You Gangster here to help YOLO Swag Killer. Does have the Cataclysm. Nature's Grasp will root Badman. Flashes forward. Although Sloppy uses his Stally charge to just go through the wall. Looks like they're going to try and take Batman. Cataclysm comes out. 2 people hit by the Impale, but Madman goes down. YOLO Swag Killer just getting stacked by Heartsteel on a rampage, and Gangster just barely gets away with the Swag Flag.
Damn. That's corner damage from the Heartsteel is bonkers.
1 bonk is all it takes, and that's half your HP gone. Welcome to the League of Tanks, baby.
Yep.
Latina Carlos here, possibly getting a little bit overstepping.
I mean, they're very strong compared to the Jinx Seraphine, but...
Fair enough, but Milio is a very squishy boy.
Six Void Grubs going on too confident.
Uy, caramba. That's 1 Q from Slice Cakes there on the Brutal Edge, doing so much damage.
Carlos tanking a tower shot.
Spawning in the grubbies. Looking at both sides, Slice Cakes might be looking to get caught out here. Barrier goes out, Brutal Edge still has Super Mega Death Rocket, goes wide! Cataclysm goes in, flashes forward, shutdown on the side of EU Gangster, Brutal Edge excited, Swag Flag connects, and Brutal Edge does get the kill in bot lane.
Sloppy's mid lane once again. Trying to get that Ziggs.
Gladiators here. Getting a little bit of plays in the bot lane. Legacy trying to dissuade Sloppy from stealing grubs, from stealing chickens. 2 plates go out to Brutal Edge and Courier here. Unknown Memory roaming towards the bot side. Takes out the pink ward. Cardona casts. Might potentially be overdosing on the copium. Impale goes out. AU Gangster here to support Legacy. Sloppy here. Might be a little bit overextended. Though there's so much damage coming in. Unknown Memory just barely dodges the Encore there. It seems like he will be looking for EU Gangster, who does manage to find a way out.
I was close. It was almost... They almost had the damage.
That was almost a huge shutdown.
It was. But unfortunately, they're a little too behind and they don't have quite the damage to get him. This is going to be second dragon, possibly going to Confident. Doesn't seem to be contested. Jarvan is late for it.
Oh no, Courier. Slice Cakes using the net to dash forwards. Doesn't really get a lot of damage off. Those Slice Cakes might potentially get caught. Jinx Traps comes out.
Well, we do see everybody has their first item here. Sloppy here doesn't seem to have anything more. Okay, just boots, I guess. All right.
Interestingly enough, we see a Null Magic Mantle from Brutal Edge. Is he going to go for Merc Treads this game?
Possibly, maybe a Wit's End, considering there's a lot of magic damage on the side of Confident.
Explosive Casks comes out. Batman looking to 1v1 YOLO Swag Killer, but I feel like unless Sloppy gets the gank here.
Ooh, and the Unknown Memory is also there.
Nature's Grasp comes in early, although it is stolen by Unknown Memory. Silas's version of Nature's Grasp comes in. Yellow Side Killer trying to run away. Unfortunately, will just get a one-shot by 3 members of Confident Club. Slice Cakes does manage to get caught out in the bot lane.
My client was on bot lane, so
oh, that's my bad.
It's fine, it's fine.
At least you caught the action in both sides.
Yep. First tower going to Confident.
Oh my god, Legacy! Legacy manages to snatch first tower gold away from Confident Club, just barely taking down that mid lane. And this is actually such a good trade on the side of Gladiator.
Yep, ramping up now.
Despite being behind, their 3k gold deficit has now gone down to 2. They're still very behind on objectives, but at least they have tower gold.
Indeed. Oof. Man, Confident Clan are on top of their objectives this game. Their rhythm is unstoppable. Oh, some shenanigans happening in the mid lane.
You Gangster catches Latina Carlos. Legacy takes him down. I'd love to see a Leandri's Torment coming in from Legacy here, as they do have a lot of tanks, and that percent max health might be useful.
My client decided it was gonna not go where the action is, so I missed that kill.
At the moment, we're just kind of in a lull state. All objectives are down. Dragon is up in a minute and a half. Baron will be up in 2 minutes.
Wow, this is a 3-man top.
Explosive Cask. Not really used to clear the wave. YOLO Side Killer forced to flash out. Will get stunned into the wall. Impale hits all 3 members. Batman flashing forward. Just so much damage. Brutal Edge just getting ignored. Ay, ay, ay.
What are Gladiators thinking here? They left mid lane open and went 3-man top against the Gragas?
I mean, that Skarner ult was just so big. Catches all 3 members of Gladiators in top lane there. Courier just barely escaping with his life, forced to use all of his summoners. Brutal Edge just...
Well, this might be a long game, considering they have Ziggs. Ziggs is very well known for his gatekeeping. He can just keep clearing waves and stopping people from engaging. All tier 1 towers have gone down from the side of Gladiators. And that's a lot of bounties. I don't get it. Why does Jarvan have a 100 gold bounty when he's 2k behind the enemy jungler? He's only ahead of the enemy support, and he has a bounty. Riot, fix your game. The bounty system is so broken. Please tell me you're seeing this, guys. Make it make sense, please.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you now.
Okay, my bad. Unfortunately, my microphone cut out. I had to go get my charger because I have a wireless headset.
Okay.
Okay. Confident Club here taking on the Dragon. Legacy trying to just poke them down a little bit. Although there's just so much health on the side of Gladiators. On Confident Club, just doesn't matter.
That is Soul Point going for Confident. It's looking like what is that? An Ocean Drake? Soul?
Mm-hmm. Badman dashing over the wall. Oh no, Confident Club here. Sloppy does hit you, never mind. You Gangster manages to swag flag over the wall. YOLO Side Killer probably getting caught here between 4 members of Confident Club. Nature's Grasp comes in, looking to get away. No real CC coming in. Abscond, abducted, connects. YOLO Side Killer is just like running around at this point.
He's so tanky.
Yep. He's tanky, but he doesn't really have the damage.
Refuses to die.
You know what? For being surrounded by 4 members of Confident Club, that tree lived a lot longer than he really deserved to. Although looking at mid lane, Brutal Edge here getting ganked on. Forced to flash the Impale. Courier getting smited here.
Damn. Confident Club are just so fast in their rotation. No. They don't even
Batman coming in. Explosive Cask still off cooldown. Is able to use it. Gangster flashes the Explosive Cask. Batman looking for more though. Dashes over the wall. Ace in the hole coming in from EU Gangster. Doesn't really connect with the swag flag, unfortunately. It does seem as though he will fall down to the hard steel stack.
That, as a Jarvan player, that is top 10 anime saddest moments. Top 10 anime betrayals from your flag when you mess up your combo.
Unfortunate there.
I would like to point out, though, that Ziggs got a tier 2 turret.
He did indeed get a tier 2 turret.
And he's making his way... Wait, I want to see this. Oh, he got the... This Ziggs is gonna be big. Oh, no. Is he gonna get caught out?
He is the richest member in the on the side of gladiators,
and on par with the richest member of
HUJ.
Confident. Oh, Herald being lost.
Herald. Probably being used in one of the least useful ways. Simply there to give Jinx a little bit of gold and XP. Ziggs, in fact, was a mega pick. I do absolutely agree with Cardona.
Big brain pick.
We do have around 2 minutes before the most likely game-deciding fight happens. Confident Club have a 4k gold lead.
If Gladiators manage to take this dragon away and win the team fight, oh boy.
Unfortunately,
a lot of bounties going for them.
Unfortunately, while the Hex Drinker gives you nice defensive itemization, it also gimps your build completely. Caitlyn here having finished, despite both members, both ADCs, having similar gold, Caitlyn has finished her Infinity Edge, whereas Jinx is still lacking in the damage department and still struggling. And unfortunately, she will not be able to finish that Infinity Edge before what will most likely be the game-deciding fight at Dragon, and that might hurt Gladiators quite a bit.
Yeah, still, I don't like Hexdringer as a defensive item. It only gives you a shield and just flat damage. So it doesn't like give you much resistances and health, which is really what you need against magic damage.
In my opinion, as an ADC, your best defensive stat is actually just getting damage.
Yep. And when you're behind like this, you just want to go full damage.
Sloppy dashing forward, Brutal Edge getting impaled. Ooh. Huge Encore from Courier there. As EU Gangster goes in, still has Cataclysm, does rack in Slice Cakes, but unfortunately Slice Cakes has so much damage.
This a valiant attempt.
Is struggling. Courier flashes away. Unknown Memory diving forward, Brutal Edge 1 HP. Explosive Cask will bring Legacy out of position, and Courier is forced to defend a 1v5 against bot lane turret. Oh my god, the Caitlyn crit does so much damage! YOLO Swag Killer 1v1ing Batman under his tower. Batman here potentially went a little bit too aggressive. Seems like he will manage to get out though.
Nobody dies on the side of Confident.
They're all low HP, but unfortunately no one actually goes down, and Dragon has spawned.
It is... If you're a fan of Gladiators, this is not
Super Mega Death Rocket. Badman just
Cancels a
tanks
few
it for...
backs.
Badman probably saves the life of Slice Cakes, who was low enough to be executed by that rocket. Now that 4k gold lead has been widened to 7,000 gold, unfortunately.
Indeed.
Ooh, unknown memory on the side of Confident Club, feeling confident. Very fitting for his team name. 9 stacks, decides to upgrade his Dark Seal into a Magi's.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, he does have Seeker's Arm Guard, so if he's about to go down, he can just, press a button and his team will probably finish the job.
EU Gangster here, forced to flash away. Explosive Cast comes in. Big Encore. Courier here has been so clutch with these. Absolutely manages to save EU Gangster's life. If we could have an MVP for the losing team here, I would absolutely nominate Courier. Those Seraphine ultimates have been key in saving members of his team.
Indeed.
Does seem like Baron Nashor is going to go down. Slice Cake's outputting so much damage already. Cardona is overdosing on the copium.
Oh, they steal it!
YOLO Side Killer dives in, manages to steal it. EU Gangster following in. Impale hits no one on the side of Sloppy. And they do manage to actually get out with just one member lost. Unknown Memory TPing in behind. Look at the Brutal Edge. Look at Courier. Courier for getting caught out. Brutal Edge forced to flash away. Hijacks the Encore and does take down Courier. But the damage is already done. And they've managed to steal the Baron here. Unknown Memory here biting off a little bit more than he can chew. Doesn't really have the damage. Brutal Edge, please put the traps on Unknown Memory. Svonias. Oh no!
He does flash out.
Brutal Edge there. All he needed to do was put a little bit of trumpers there, forcing him to tank more tower shots, and most likely that would have been a 700 gold shutdown on the Jinx. This is exactly what Gladiators need to potentially come back in this game.
YOLO Swag Killer coming in with the clutch play.
Nature's Grasp coming in. Root Sloppy. Sloppy, unfortunately, extremely tanky. YOLO Swag Killer still trying his best. Brutal Edge getting zoned off by the cask. Legacy forced to flash over the wall. A Slice Cake's doing so much damage.
Even though Gladiators have Baron here, Confident really just won a siege. If you ask me, they look a little angry.
They're very, very ahead. Very, very strong. If they were even, this Baron would have been such a defining factor. But that Baron steal from YOLO Side Killer most likely saved the game.
Yep. Sloppy with a sloppy smite. Haha, see what I did there?
Yeah. Get out of here. Get out. Get the fuck out.
No, Cardona, we don't need anti-heal. They need anti-heal. Yep, Infinity Edge is finally online on the side of Jinx.
That's exactly what you want to see. Jinx starting to scale, starting to reach that hyper carry phase.
Now you just need to protect her with that Maokai. Make sure she doesn't die and she deals damage. Ooh.
Legacy using his ultimate there. But unfortunately, Cardona, I regret to inform you, if we look at the bottom right, Elder Dragon is up in 1 minute 30. And I'm not entirely sure what Gladiators can do to manage to win that dragon fight.
Unfortunately, the Gragas, the Silas, and the Skarner have so many ways to get on the backline and prevent. Even if they had Elder Drake, I think at this point of the game, it's very hard for them to actually kill the backline.
Mm-hmm. That being said, Last Whisper is also online on the side of Jinx here, which is a very key item in taking down those tanks, as armor at this point in the game is getting to pretty high numbers. Skarner getting 176 armor. Batman in the top side. All members of Gladiators are stuck in their base defending. Meanwhile, Confident Club have free roam all over the map.
Look at that Ziggs wave clear.
I'd like to see some pings coming in the side of Confident Club. That Elder Dragon is going to be big.
Yep.
Okay. Legacy ulting Slice Cakes, getting in a little bit of damage before the big fight. Megan for Emerald Bomb has a massive cooldown of 48 seconds. Ooh. Nature's Grasp getting hijacked by Unknown Memory.
And the dragon has been started.
Oh no. Nature's Grass comes in, Teleport comes in from Batman. Brutal Edge here is unfortunately just going to get absolutely one-shot. Elder Dragon goes down, Slice Cake's unstoppable. Explosive Cast still coming in. Ace in the hole takes down Brutal Edge. Double kill for Slice Cakes. And it seems like Confident Club are just going to knock this one out. Elder Dragon goes down, and it's a 2v5. Not entirely sure what YOLO Cycler versus Legacy are able to do here. Sloppy dashing in.
That Jarvan Cataclysm there was a little questionable.
Okay. Getting impaled under Yellow Cycler using the Winter's Grass. So much healing despite Elder Dragon ticking. Batman absolutely dominating this game. And it seems like they will be able to just close it out. Legacy doesn't really have the damage, doesn't have the wave clear. It seems like Confident Club will be taking the win.
GG, boys. It was a very good try. Oh, Gragas seems to have walked off the map. Nice.
Cardona huffing the copium a little bit too much there, unfortunately.
You might want to check with your doctor. You might be overdosing. And it's not working. You might need something stronger.
That being said, a valiant effort by Gladiators, it must be said. Despite being behind the entire game, they've managed to put up a good fight. They've managed to minimize their losses. They managed, before things went a little bit out of hand, to play it well enough where it wasn't a complete one-sided stomp. They still had heart in the end, trying to get that Dragon Steel, managing to get that Baron Steel. And I feel like despite the loss, Gladiators still had a really good showing today.
True, very true, very true. Although you have to give it to Confident Clam, they did slowly build up a lead, take all those objectives, and eventually they did win. And obviously the fans were
too much.
predicting that they would win, but Cardona here was hoping that copium.
It's always fun to root for the underdogs, right?
It is. It is. All right, let's see who will HUJ send for their MVP. Oi. Who do you think?
Once again with the delays, it seems.
Oh,
okay, it seems like they've chosen their MVP.
It might be the jungler.
I think so. Well, thank you for having me on the stream.
Thank you for being on the stream.
I'll leave you to the MVP interview.
Yep. I will see you around. Thank you very much. An absolute blast. I am leaving now. Bye.
Yeah, fair enough. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Nice. So, what is your in-game name? Because
Latina Carlos. My team sent me because no one wanted to come to the interview. They kind of shy, you know.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's ask our usual questions then.
All right.
What strategy did you guys go into this game?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I was stuck at uni till 8 p.m. That's why we had the delay because I was stuck in traffic jam on my way back.
Yep. Makes sense.
So I didn't I didn't look over the draft. I just came to play the game. But
Fair enough.
our strat was to contest with the first grabs, and after they gave the Drake, we just played for the dragons, for the soul, and we focus on that.
Okay. You're studying in uni in Malta?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
so
finishing
yeah.
my bachelor's in a few months.
Nice. Yeah, MC, that is well known for its clear roads and absolutely no traffic.
Yeah, I love Route 1. I just love it.
Mm-hmm. So, who was making the calls in game?
This game actually, that was the first game that we actually started shot calling more, because we usually we are usually pretty quiet and just play our game. But this game we actually started to communicate more. But main calls were given by our jungler and mid laner, I think.
Okay. Did everything go as planned? I'm pretty sure the Baron steal was not as planned.
Oh yeah, I mean, that was the issue, because someone called we should turn and fight, and someone else called let's just finish the Baron, So we kind of split it, and that's what happened, But
somebody stopped dealing damage, so the jungler calculates wrong, smite
exactly.
just 100 health earlier, and all right. So, were there moments where you thought you could improve during this game specifically?
Well, me myself, I think my macro is pretty. It's not at the level I want it to be. So my macro game, could improve. I mean, thankfully, I have a jungler who can make the calls for me.
Yes. If you make a mistake in macro, blame jungler.
Yeah, but overall, as a team, we need to work on the communication and making the right calls and following the calls as 5.
Okay, very good. If not Melio, what do you think you would have picked? Can I just say that first thing you did with Melio when the Jarvan came to gank, you just knocked him off his.
I did.
That was.
I was so hyped. Like I did shout a little.
Like, Mom, get the camera.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, after this, we were pretty confident. After the bot lane play.
Yep. It showed. Yeah, back to my question. What would you have picked instead of Melio?
They banned my Lulu, I think. But we were talking. Yeah. We were hoping, we were thinking, they're gonna first pick the Melio, but they didn't. So yeah, so we picked. I don't know. I didn't even think about my champion. I just saw Melio open. I was like, okay, Melio, it's time.
All right. And do you have any advice for your upcoming opponents?
Yeah, good luck.
Short and sweet. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. And good luck for your next games.
Yeah, thank you.
See you. Bye-bye.